Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on? What's going on? Holy shit, nobody showed up. What's going on there? Hey, buddy, what's going on? Hold on one second. Welcome. Let me make sure that yes, I pressed record. What's going on, buddy? Yes, listen, I missed you. I haven't seen you here for in the past 3 weeks. That's my producer. Dell in the city, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you. I guess nobody's here yet. Just us three, but it's okay. Let's make it a party. So what? So today, yes. So I went to see. Yes, I went to see Fantastic Four yesterday. I will give you my thoughts, my honest thoughts, of course, and then we dive into everything DCU because, of course, this is a DC-centric live stream podcast. I got my drink. It's TGIF. Yeah, a little black label with Red Bull. My brother put me onto it. I was drinking a lot of Hennessy with him. Something funny happened to me when I moved to this area when I went to the liquor store for the first time. So so my brother was the one who put me on, hey, no, you gotta try Henny and Red Bull. But I don't know, Henny, like when I drink Henny the next day, I'm a mess. So now I switched to Black Label and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I could get messed up and the next day I'm all good. Okay, that's good. So yes, so let me see. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about a lot of things today. We have. I don't remember last time I did. Yeah, I think I've been pretty consistent with my live stream. So guys, make sure to hit that like thumbs up when you're joining the live stream. I wanted to ask somebody to join me tonight, but I was honestly not sure whether I was gonna do a live stream this evening or if I was gonna push it for tomorrow, because I know tomorrow it's gonna be, oh shoot, my music was gonna be it's Comic-Con. It's San Diego Comic-Con, so I wanted to see if they were gonna do a live panel of Peacemaker, and I wanted to do a live stream while the panel was taking place, so that way, just in case something James Gunn might want to share about the future of the DCU, even though like he gave us a lot of stuff. He gave a lot of stuff on an interview, actually in the Happy Saf Confused podcast with Horowitz, and some of the stuff I think I have it lined up here. Let me see. I think I have it lined up here for discussion. I don't think I do, but yeah. So I don't think he's probably not gonna reveal a lot of stuff. Probably because every time I see him talking about whenever he goes to a panel, whether it's Creature Commandos or Peacemaker, he stays on, he stays focused on the projects that he's trying to promote. He doesn't veer off and start talking about any other IP or any other film or show that is down on the pipeline. The only time that he goes into details about any other projects is when he's doing some type of interview for either Variety or whoever is interviewing him. Hold on one second, guys, because I forgot to play my music. There it is. Let me lower it a little bit. Okay, now I feel a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, girl, it's been a month. Is that right? Oh, okay. You know I don't believe in that stuff. But yeah, anyway. So listen, let's get into this. Let's get into this because there's some stuff that I want to talk about. Hold on one second, because I have. Yeah. So I'm sorry. This is what I was saying, that I wanted to get somebody on board today, but I didn't want to ask them on the last minute because I thought that would be rude, because people got lives and I don't like to impose. But anyway, let's get into some of this stuff that dropped. Let me see, this thing working. Okay, it's working. My drops are working. No. Okay, this is working. Sorry, I was running around. It's Friday, and I had to do a couple of errands before I started. Set myself up for the live chat, for the live stream. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, so let's go into this. All right, so the first thing we're gonna talk about today is the synopsis for Peacemaker 2. In season 2, Peacemaker discovers an alternate, my daughter, an alternate world where his life is everything he wishes it could be. But this discovery also forces him to face his traumatic past and take the future into his own hands. So he did an interview with Horowitz, and he talked about he touched upon a couple of things regarding the what's canon and what's not canon, and I'm still a little bit confused. I'm started to rewatch Peacemaker season 1, and I'm doing it at the same time that they're doing this little podcast that they got going on together. Him, his wife, and Die Beer. I forgot his name, but actually that podcast was pretty good. I don't know, his wife was so charismatic. I like her. The way that she handled it, because she's pretty much the host, but she handled it very well. Like, she's been doing podcasts for years. So, but during the podcast, they talked about Aquaman not being canon. It's not gonna be canon in the DCU for a long time. So I don't think we're gonna, like, the way that he phrased it was like as if Aquaman exists, but it's not so well known yet. It's like he's not out yet. He hasn't come out as the king of Atlantis. So Atlantis probably is something that is still hidden for surface dwellers in the DCU. So, but I wonder when are we gonna get to see that. But as far as the Peacemaker, everything that he wishes, you guys remember on that trailer, at the end of the trailer, he faces another version of him. And sidebar, I remember watching Superman multiple times, and every time he showed up on the screen, it got a real reaction from everybody watching. So Peacemaker is more popular than it was in the first season this time around. So people are aware of that character. So that's a good thing. Like, to see that brought a smile to my face. Like, oh damn, man, people are really locked in with this DCU. And so anyway, so I just wanted to bring that up. So yeah, let me take this up. So yeah, so I think he's just gonna deal with some of the ramification from season 1. I think Waller is gonna make an appearance. Another thing that's been rumored is that Lex is gonna make an appearance too. There's a shot of the actress, I forgot her name. She plays Adebayo and David Carnsworth. So I don't know. I didn't see Adebayo on the Superman film. So I don't know if she was just there to visit the set, or it could be that they shoot a scene for Peacemaker. Because Peacemaker, I get a feeling like that's his baby. That was like James Gunn. I feel that he treats that character like his baby that brought him back to greatness. Even though, like, people say that, yeah, he was already great, whatever. But I think that was the one that gave him the in into running the studio, and probably has a special place in his heart. So I think he treats that character in that show with far more care than anything else that he's doing right now or he's done before, because I feel that he's gonna put in Lex, he's gonna put in Amanda Waller, and I think Superman's gonna make an appearance on Peacemaker. And I think that shot of Adebayo and David Carnsworth and Superman, I think that's from the season 2 of Peacemaker. But I could be wrong, but I got a good feeling. I got a 90%. I believe that we got a 90% chance that we're gonna get to see that in the DCU. That character show up. That would be wild, though. Also, he mentioned about Bloodsport season 1 remaining, that he's still canon. Like, when I see, like, this is why I get it. Like, some people get because I'm confused, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting to some people, and it's upsetting to me too, because like, and that's why I'm really want to get into this season 2 of Peacemaker, because that will supposedly give us a clear understanding of what's canon and what's not canon. Because now Bloodsport is in the DCU, so did Bloodsport put a bullet in David Carnsworth's Superman? Remember that was something about the movie. So I don't know. But I like that Bloodsport, because Bloodsport, I was not a fan of that film. I don't know. I gave it a chance like multiple times, and I was not a fan of it. But I think Bloodsport was perfectly cast with Idris Elba. I think he was perfect, and I hope to see him again. So I wouldn't mind having him staying. Even though Abner was my favorite, actually. Fuck that, man. Abner was my absolute favorite. But yeah, no, I think he is. I appreciate that he's gonna keep that character in the DCU. Well, West also is gonna be there. Ratcatcher, I guess, entire freaking even Harley Quinn. Like, I got a feeling like this entire squad is part of the DCU, and he's gonna find a way to put him in there. This is what it's all about, man. This is what it's all about. The DCU has sparked. Sparkle. It has sparked the interest in buying comic books again. This is from Jetpack Comics. We had $millions comic book movies drop and didn't see a soul in here looking for comics to go along with it. But since James Gunn Superman dropped, it's been non-stop single issues, collection editions, action figures, you name it. Superman is cool again. That's what I'm talking about. This is what it's all about, man. Because it's not only one medium. I wish more people read comic books. Like my kids love comic book movies, but they don't read comics. They didn't pick that up from me, so I don't know. But I wish we have more people, like, cause that's a medium that it feels like it's dying with digital media and the internet and all that stuff. I like to go and buy my books and hold them in my hand. I think it was I don't know, was it Kirby who said something like that? Anyway, but I love to grab my comics, sit down, read them, then put them away. But yeah, so I'm glad that there's a higher interest in that. Oh, going back to what I said earlier about what's canon and what's not canon. This is a rumor. This is by Daniel RPK. This is a great director, by the way, writer. And I saw that movie, man, Zach Krieger. I saw that movie Barbarian. That movie gave me freaking anxiety. I don't like scary movies. It's not because I'm scared. I scare easy. I just do not. I don't. I think they're demonic. I don't like that. The vibe of it. I don't like that. But my wife loves them, and so she said, "Let's watch that movie." And I was like, okay, let's watch it. And it's not a demonic movie. It's different, but it gave me anxiety the entire time that I watched it, in a good way. Because I always love a movie that doesn't tell me where the story's going. In this movie, that Barbarian, if you haven't watched it, like, it takes you into a place that, like, oh, what the hell is going on here? Are these demons or not? And then, things kind of play out, and then you see what it is, but it's not anything that you could think of. Like, it took me in a direction that, like, oh my god, this is different, this is good. I really enjoyed it. And now he has that other movie coming out, Weapons. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that. It looks interesting. That looks interesting. It's with that girl that plays a Silver Surfer on the new Fantastic Four movie. And that trailer looks amazing. Now, this guy is becoming a hot commodity. It's been rumored that he's written a Joker and Harley film. And he might be pitching it to DC Studio. So I don't know what that is. I know there was a rumor a while back when the Snyderverse days that there was a movie with Jared Leto and what's her face, Harley Quinn, whatever. So yeah, so that was rumor a while back. Nothing materialized, nothing happened. It didn't move. I guess it wasn't a good script. I don't know what the reason why they never made it, but I think there was a rumor about making that movie. But if this guy writes a movie with Joker and Harley Quinn, I will watch it. And I think like if they keep the same vein like they do with Clayface, where it's like more contained, smaller budget, less fantastical to keep the budget down, like if they invest, I don't know, $50-60 million, that movie is gonna make its money 3 times over. So I think this is a good idea if there's any truth to this. And I think there's a video of him. There's a video of him actually talking about this in the past. Let me see. Let me play this.
Franchise that I can't talk about. And then there's a script I wrote before Barbarian that takes place in Gotham City. And I actually love. I think that's my favorite thing I've ever written. Believe it or not.
Wow.
So I don't know what's
awesome.
going to happen with that. I have nobody from Warner Brothers or DC. I have not talked to anybody about it. I hope to one day.
If I don't have to cut that out that you've said that, and maybe we can just get enough fan reaction,
Sure,
get them going. We can get it to bring it to fruition.
But that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Now,
franchise that I can't
Yeah,
talk about.
if I was James Gunn, I would be calling him. I will absolutely be calling him. But hey, look who's here. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you here. Hunter Iggy, what's your thoughts on Hulk's passing away? Oh, listen, R.I.P. to Hulkster. What are you saying? Can we just leave Harley Game from Joker, please? There's different versions of that character. So I guess I love her and her relationship with the Harley Quinn show with Poison Ivy. So different versions, I guess. But she's like, I think she's non-binary. So I guess it's okay. But Hunter Iggy, yes. Your thoughts on Hulk Hogan passing away? R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. Terry, whatever his name is, because I used to know him as Hulk Hogan. Like the character that he portrayed inspired millions. I had nothing but great fond memories of my childhood of that character, watching him at WrestleMania on the weekends on, I think it was Fox channel. I don't know, one of those channels. I have nothing but fond memories. But as a brown man, as a black man, as a Hispanic, Afro-American, Afro-Latino, he's a piece of shit. and I get it why people are flaming him on social media because of the things that he said in the past. But then again, I'm a forgiving person. I wouldn't say forgiving. Like there's some stuff that like you can't fucking forgive. So I don't. The person, I think he's a piece of shit. Like I don't care. But I will never celebrate that somebody dies. I will never celebrate. Like you have to be like some peep word or R word that who done shit like that, or somebody that killed somebody that or for no apparent reason. Like if somebody does that, then you deserve to be deleted. But just because people say shit like I wouldn't celebrate somebody passing. So I found it weird, like when people like, oh yeah, good, he like, nah, I can't, like I get it, he said shit about me and my peoples, but I cannot celebrate somebody passing. I think we're complicated individuals. Nobody's one thing. Like I know many of us have done things that we regret in the past. Like I'm 52 years old. I've done so many shit that I regret. Not saying like really, well, yeah, some shit, so bad. But the thing is, like, nobody's one thing. Like nobody. If you always have the ability to the capacity to repent of all the things that you've done, regret it, and then move on and be a better person. So I don't know if that individual at the end of his life did that. So I cannot be celebrating that. Yeah, he I'm glad that he's passing. No, I think he's a piece of shit for all the things that he said, but I cannot be celebrating that he's passing. R.I.P. That this legend in the wrestling world passed away. That is he's gonna be missed, even though he's like people were like posting shit left and right. I'm like, holy shit, he did that, he said that. I was like, okay, but nobody's infallible. I hate when people like to point, because social media has become a place like to point the finger. Well, it's been that way, to point the finger, to say, you know, feel all sanctimonious and shit, like you're the high mighty, and say shit about other people, like we done shit. People are lie to the spouses, to their husbands, cheated, steal. People are complicated. We all done shit that we're not too proud of. But does that define who we are? No, it doesn't. You know, we ask God for forgiveness, and we move on, and we try to be a better person, a better version of ourselves. So I cannot be that individual who's like, yeah, fuck him, he said the N-word. he said it one too many times. That was not like, I was like watching the videos like, ish, not an audio. I was listening to that audio, which is coincidentally 10 years ago when he was released from the WWE. 10 years ago he was released from the WWE when they found those audios when his daughter was fucking a black guy, and he was calling him the N-word, like nigga this, nigga that. I was like, oh my God. But he was saying like with a hard R. So I'm like, oh my God. Like it was no coming back from that. And then he apologized, and like, I don't know if it was sincere or not, but you know, people allow him back into their homes. He got a TV show and all that shit. He came back on, and people embraced him back again. Maybe he really repented. So I don't know. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Oh man. But yeah. So well, Michael Jamar Warner, that one fucking hurt me. R.I.P. Michael Jamar Warner, because the Cosby Show was a staple at my house when I was a little kid, man. I used to watch the Hustables, because the thing is, let me vent out a little bit here about this, because when you're a little kid, right, and you look different from everybody else, you want to see yourself on TV. And I remember watching that, like, every time you watch Good Time, Amen, all those TV shows, and they were good, but those that like the Cosby Show felt like they were royalty. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think they felt like royalty. Like, I could be a doctor. You know, my kids can be doctors. We can have a big house in the suburbs where I'm respected and loved. And that's why I also love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because it was not some show that just depicted us in a negative manner. Like, oh, you know, like so many movies, the Thug Number One, the Bodega Owner, or some shit like that. So I thought that was really cool when I used to watch that show. But yeah, R.I.P. Michael Jamal Warner, man. Theo, guys, but it is what it is, man. Who else died this week? This week has been a rough week. What's his name? Oh my God, I'm in a mental block. Who else? Some fucking. I'm getting old, guys. The rock star guy, he passed away too. What's his name? Black Sabbath. Help me out, chat. Okay, his name. Let me see. Hoping you checking on me. Yeah, you already know. You know I'm old. You know I'm old. Ozzy Osbourne. Thank you, my producer. Shit. Yeah, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne said a couple of fucking unsavory things too. So you see, like, I don't know, man. I cannot be happy that this man died. I mean, he was old, he was there, but he had a concert about a week ago. And I have an eclectic taste of music. I like Spanish music, hip hop, all these. I love all these 80s music. I love Motown. Like, I have an eclectic taste in rock ballads, everything. I don't like country. That's the only fucking genre I can fuck with. But I remember when he died, I was like, oh shit, Ozzy, man, he passed away. Sorry. He said some unsavory shit, but R.I.P. man. Shit. Anyway, what are you saying? One thing I always love about Chloe Huxtable, yeah, Huxtable, man. Felicia Rashad was everybody's crush. Felicia Rashad, because I didn't know she was married to what's her name? Omar Rashad. He used to do the NBA. Amir Rashad, whatever the fuck his name is. I hated that motherfucker because like he banged her. Because I used to be in love with her, but yeah. I also used to love when he would randomly speak Spanish. Yeah. You know, fun fact. Alicia Rashad was supposed to be a Dominican woman for that show. And they just changed everything. Just like, okay, no, she's an American that knows how to speak Spanish. Yeah, I love Alicia Rashad. Let me see. Uncle Jamar, Connie, Chronic. Yeah, I was born. Yeah, I know 3 people died. Fucking, yeah. Connie Francis? Oh, shit. I didn't know that one. Amar Rashad. There you go. Thank you, brother. I fucking hate him. Oh, man. I didn't even know he was, like, I thought it was just coincidence that they had the same last name. Well, whatever. But anyway, so let's get back to the news. Bradley grew up. Oh, that's why she spoke Spanish. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I remember that I was watching a documentary about the Cosby Show, and Alicia Rashad was supposed to be a Dominican woman that married an American man, and that's why she spoke Spanish. And then they changed everything. It kind of changed everything just to make it a Afro-American family, entire family. So I was like, okay, that's cool. We're still black. Waffle Hill, Democrat. No. Oh, burn that shit. Ugh. No. No. I cannot. I don't like country music. I'm sorry. I love everything else. Depends on the song, just like music, period. Yeah, so this is some behind the scenes stuff that we see. This guy, man, when I watched this, all I could think of is like that wide angle lens that he used in the movie, which I was not a fan of, but I thought this was good. Yeah, he was using the big wide angle lens. But I love seeing all this behind the scenes stuff. How the sausage is made. This old girl charging the big kaiju. But you see how they smoothen like on CGI, like they make some of this stuff smoother. Love this. And there's if you've seen the movie, this is when he rescued Baby Joy, and takes her to his father. At this point, I remember in the movie, it was only the floating head, right? It was just only the floating head. And he just like goes after the he goes after the Crypto, who picks up one of the Mr. Terrific's little balls. I already talked about this. Listen, this studio has hired Supergirl screenwriter Anna Noriega to write its new Wonder Woman. I don't know why James Gunn has so much faith in this young lady. Listen, she can be amazing, but she already wrote a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Like when I see Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, and I see that she put out a banger, then I'm gonna be like, okay, we're good, we're Gucci, that's fine. Let her write whatever she wants. But if that movie bombs, which I don't think it will be, but if it doesn't perform as well, I don't know, because she already has this movie, Supergirl, and she already finished. I think she already submitted Teen Titans, and now she's working fast tracking Wonder Woman. This is what James Gunn. This is what she was told by Variety. DC Studio has hired Supergirl screenwriter Anna Noriega to write its reboot of Wonder Woman. Variety has confirmed Nogueira is also writing a live-action Teen Titans for the studio, so I guess she's in double duties right now. Wonder Woman has become the major priority for the studio. Variety reported on July 16 that DC was fast-tracking the feature project in DC studio DC studio co-chief James Gunn told Entertainment Weekly in June that a Wonder Woman movie is being written right now. That was in June last month. Okay, the studio is also developing a Paradise Island. I don't know, man. Like when I hear like all these projects that he announced, that like we're not getting the Authority. Waller, for some reason, is going back to life. So I don't know if that's really happening or not. So, but I hope it is. So Wonder Woman movie is being written right now. The studio is also developing a Paradise Island TV series for HBO set on Wonder Woman's home Themyscira, though Gunn has said progress on that project is slow moving. Yeah, slow moving means, to me, it feels like it's not happening. But it is what it is. Noriega started her career as an actor. Yeah, I saw her in a couple of stuff. Well, I saw clips because I never seen anything that she was in, and then she was in a movie that I saw that I didn't know who she was. Like, oh, okay, that's her. She's a decent actor, but I guess she's making more money writing now. Anyway, so Noriega started her career as an actor, including the Michael J. I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know that. The Vampire. Yes, I saw that. I saw some clips of the Vampire's Diary, and most recently the crime series Hightown. Supergirl, directed by Greg Gillespie Cruella, and starring Millie Alcock. House of the Dragon will be the first. Let me see. The Princess of Themyscira was first played on the big screen by Gal Gadot. Is not coming back. I'm sorry, Selena. So I know Selena is a big Gal Gadot. Galel, no, she's not coming back. She's a trash actress. And I never thought she, I always said that Zack Snyder has a really good eye for casting, but I think he dropped the ball with her. And I don't think, you know what? I'm not gonna say Jesse, because Jesse's not a bad actor. He's a great actor, actually. I think Jesse just picked the wrong freaking. He didn't develop the right Lex Luthor. He could have been a generational Lex Luthor, but his choices, his artistic choices, were a complete miss. But yeah, so yeah, I think she's good. She's gonna be good, man. I think she's gonna be all right. I don't know, Rega. I only ever knew her as an actress on the last season of The Vampire Diaries. She's a Brazilian American. Oh, okay. I didn't know she was Brazilian American. But yeah, I saw a couple of clips, and she's a decent actress. So I guess she found a new, how many times I don't know if you guys, I think it happens to all adults. Like, we pick a career, like we try to stay on track, and then all of a sudden we pivot to something else. Because it happened to me. I ended up here and where I'm doing today, and I love it. And I didn't know that I was gonna be really good at it. And but what I went to school was for something completely different, and I had to pivot. I was like, okay, no, this is where I guess where the money is, and where I can excel. So I think the same thing happened to her, that where she started as an actress and said, hey, I think I have a thing for writing, so I think I'm pretty good at it. So I'm gonna keep doing this thing. So I want to show you this guy, because this is a mural that James Gunn revealed today. And if you guys remember on the movie, take a little sip. Sorry. Hold on one second. Let me make sure that I have this thing lined up properly. No, where is it? Here we go. No, I don't have it in order. No, I haven't. Took that out. See? All right. So that's fine. I'm all over the place. I had this thing. I didn't have it in the right order. Yeah. That's okay though. All right. So what I was saying, shit. Now I forget my place. Give me 1 second. You know what? I'll leave this for last. All right. So let's go back to this. I want to share this because I saw this trailer. Avatar, Fire Nation, Fire and Ash. I saw this trailer before Fantastic Four, and that boy, man, James Cameron don't miss. I cannot wait to watch this movie. Like these movies, they take forever and whatnot, but James Gunn never miss, man. I love everything I see. Like ever since I saw the first one, I fell in love with Pandora, and I fell in love with this world, this whole high concept, high sci-fi film. I love it. So I can. The trailer looked amazing. She looked like she's gonna be the villain. Like if you're familiar with the story of Pandora, but the Navi, they're supposed to believe in Ewa, I think that's the name of their goddess or their deity. And this chick here, she represents like some type of tribe that do not believe in Ewa or whatever the goddess is. And it's crazy because I was like, oh man, even like, you know, it is very interesting to see, because at the beginning, when I first watched the first two movies, it felt like the entire planet was connected. Like they believe in one thing, and that they were connected to this deity that was part of the planet, and the core of the planet. That the planet was supposed to be alive, and she kept everybody alive. But apparently, not everybody subscribed to it. So I think it's gonna be interesting to have that. The dichotomy and the idea that you have people that believe and people that don't believe in this goddess or this deity in the sky or whatever it is. And so I'm looking forward to this. So I don't know if she's gonna join the bad people or the good people. I love Resident Alien, and I'm so upset that they cancel this show. I'm upset. That made me upset. Not physically, but that bothered me because I love the show. Alan Tudyk is also in that show, so they cancel it. But it is what it is. Let's get into some DC back again. Let me see. Okay. So James Gunn, on the same interview with Horowitz, revealed that he was initially attached to direct The Authority. And this is something that he said at the beginning when he became the head of the studio. He said that it's a passion project of him. When I hear a passion project for me, I'm listening. All I'm hearing is like I'm writing, I'm directing, and I'm producing it. So Gunn said that the film development has been a rough road, and that the writer has moved on to another project. I think he's talking about himself as a third person. The writer mean him. I think he's taking that idea, whatever the concept he had for The Authority, and he's moving it, he's pivoting to another film. And I think he was the one that was writing that film because he was very interested on directing that film. That was the thing that he was passionate about. I think like that was the thing that he was really looking forward to make if Warner Brothers if David Zaslav said, yeah, you got the budget, go ahead and do it. But I don't think they had the budget for it, and now he has to pivot because if you read this comic book, man, it's crazy. It's wild. It has like spaceships and it's crazy. It's really fantastical. So I don't think like you have all these characters, Jesse Quick, which is like a speedster but flies, the Doctor, which is pretty much their version of Doctor Strange, Apollo, Midnighter. Apollo is like a version of Superman. Midnighter is like a Batman but ruthless. This is Angie Spica and Hashmore. We're already saying Angie Spica. I think he like that's what the reason he put that character in there, because like if you look at the movie, like Angie doesn't play like a huge role or pivotal role. Like if you remove her completely, like it doesn't hurt the movie. So I think he just introduced her to be part of the Authority movie that he was probably planning to make. Hashmore, he controls cities, which I think is a funny concept. But when you read the comic books, like then it works. But yeah, so I think he is writing whatever he was the one that was writing that film, and now he's writing something else, and I don't know what that could be. It would be interesting if he's writing another Batman, Let me know what you guys think. What could be James Gunn writing right now? Because that is the $1 million question. Because I know he was alluding to a lot of things on that interview. He talked about also. He talked about, because this is what I. Social media is a bad place. I think I'm gonna share that with you, but I remember there is people out there that just outright do not like James Gunn, the DCU, anything that they're doing, right? And the narrative is that James Gunn fired Henry Cavill, and he just gave his little spew of what happened behind the scene, and it's something that is like everybody that has like half a brain knows exactly what happened. James Gunn pretty much confirmed that The Rock was trying to push his way in to be the head of DC. He kept talking about Kingdom Come. What would they do with Henry? That he will be the central focus. That it will be the Black Adam and whatever idea he had in mind. But the thing is that he was forcing his way in. He went around Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi, and he inserted Henry Cavill. I don't think he went around them, because Henry Cavill got paid handsomely to show up on that. But the thing is, it was completely embarrassing for Henry Cavill to make that announcement and say, "Hey guys, I'm back." At the exact same time, this is all James Gunn who said this. At the exact same time that James Gunn was signing the dotted line that he was gonna be running the studio, he knew that Black Adam was not gonna continue. He knew Black Adam was not gonna be part of the DCU. He knew that Henry Cavill was not gonna be his Superman. So that was like, I can imagine the chaos that ensued when that happened. So James Gunn had to have the conversation. He said that, no, I called him and we met in person, and Henry Cavill was the kindest person. And he said, no, you know what? I was the one who put that out there. Let me go out there and say to the world that I'm no longer Superman. And he did. He just put a statement out, and embarrassingly so, because, you know, after that, what did he do? He got rid of $7 Production, which was his management team, Danny Garcia, The Rock, and his ex brother-in-law. He fired all of them, and because of the things that they put him through. He really wanted to come back. I wish he would have come back, but the universe was not working. So that was put to rest. The Rock was just trying to muscle his way in. Like, you could see, I remember during the premiere, you can see James Gunn show up to the premiere, and he was visibly uncomfortable during the premiere, but he had to, you know, show good faith and show up at the premiere. But anyway, but that was a really rough time for everybody. But yeah, the Rock is made, and then I remember the Rock coming on social media, posting a video, kind of like, I don't know, making it seem like it's like for you to feel sorry for him, like he was trying to do something right. Like, no, motherfucker, you would try to, like, I get it, you had to be aggressive sometimes when you want to get what you want. I understand, but when you're being a little extra, then you get what you get what you deserve, and that's what happened to him. He got booted out. That movie didn't generate not even what I think Superman already passed it, and that's why the universe needed to be rebooted, because that universe, that DCU was not generating anything that was that looked promising in the bottom line for the studios. The studio said, you know, we need to start fresh. And I think for anybody that is saying that the Superman movie is not doing well, people don't want it. I think the person who explained it better to me, it was John Camp the other day. He used a sport analogy. Like, if you have a losing team that do not make the playoffs, that do not doesn't have a head. Like it's like it's been poorly mismanaged. They haven't made the playoffs in years, and they're bleeding money. People are not showing up to the stadium to watch them. They're getting freaking scolded on social media and in all sports channel. And then you bring a coach and changes the culture. And the first year that he's coaching that team takes him to the playoff, that coach wins coach of the year. That's look at any sport, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, baseball. If that coach takes a team that hasn't been in the playoffs for many years, and the first year that he's the coach, he's getting coach of the year. And that's pretty much what James Gunn. I'm just regurgitating what this guy said. Oh my God, I just said his name. John Campia said. This is one thing that John Campia said. I was like, damn, this is a fucking perfect analogy. And it's true. James Gunn took Superman, made it popular again, made it palatable for everybody to consume again, for people to talk about the IP in a positive light again. So he's the coach of the year in essence. So there goes that. But going back to this, so I think he's I don't know what he's writing in, but I think it's a team up movie, being that he was writing The Authority. It could be something else. Let me know what you guys think. What could potentially be writing for the DCU? I hope it's not. I know it's not Creature Commandos. He already said that it's not Creature Commandos. Brandon Routh, man. Oh man, I'm not even sharing my screen. Sorry. Brandon Routh. Hold on. I guess chat is getting busy. What is it? Let me see. Down in the city, I did theater growing up and studied acting, and I sing and writing, and so I'm way more critical when it comes to performing. Oh, okay. Somar, I wish Soups 2025 was made by the same peeps made Fantastic Four. No, I'll find out somebody else did it. I'll talk about Fantastic Four in a couple of minutes. SUO, I don't know what that is. Superman ain't saving Bass Reeves. Superman ain't saving nothing. I'm not entirely sure what you're saying, but okay. I'll say it again. That shit was karma for Henry, not defending God. It is what it is. I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let me see. Black Adam was rock bottom. Yeah, it was. Dang on, bro. You guys are savages. What is the international number for Superman? I do not know, but internationally, CBMs are not doing good, my friend. Some DC fans don't like this team. I don't know what team. Talking about what, DCU? I don't think you are a DC fan, bro. Like if you say, okay, listen, I don't like James Gunn. Like you can say that, because I know a lot of people do not like James Gunn's style. I get that, I understand, but for you to say no, I don't like the DCU. Like we only see one movie. First of all, there's other directors that are gonna be involved in this IP. So what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying you, Bass Reeves. I'm talking about those quote unquote, oh, I'm a DC fan, but I don't like the DCU. Like, what the hell are you talking about? We only got potentially one show not coming up with Creature Commandos. Then we have Superman. Now we have Peacemaker. Then we're gonna get Superman by a whole different directors. Peacemaker season 2 was directed by multiple directors, showrunners. We're gonna have Green Lantern, which is a whole different. So what are you talking about? Like when I hear stuff like that, it doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I wanted to share this because I thought this was peak. Brandon Routh praises David Corenswet for his performance as Superman. I really enjoyed it. I think David Corenswet is fantastic. It's fantastic. I cried no less than 3 times. I really got into it as as I'm watching his as I'm watching him navigate those tricky Superman moments in the first conversation with Lois in the apartment, and then all of the family stuff, and the family stuff was, for me, really hits. It's a big movie. There's a lot in there. I'll have to go see it again. I watched it 3 times, and every time I watch it, I enjoy the hell out of the movie. That movie has a lot of rewatchability value. And I think that movie, together with Fantastic Four, are saving the comic book genre right now. It's saving the genre right now. And I'll get into that in a couple of seconds. Okay, fine. Let's get into it now. So yeah, my thoughts, and I'm gonna be brief. And I'm gonna rate this movie. I'm not gonna rate it, but I really enjoyed my time with the movie. I love the entire family dynamic. The visuals were really great. The aesthetics, the whole retro stuff was really good. I love my favorite character in the entire movie was Ben Grimm. I thought there was something more. Like I think people keep saying that this movie should have been longer, just like the Superman. I feel like there was something more in this movie that could have made this movie from a good to a great or amazing film. But I think there was something more. Vanessa Kirby was freaking phenomenal. I thought she was perfect. Pedro Pascal, listen, I know everybody's glazing this dude. Like I was like, I didn't want to love you, but I like you enough. That's pretty much how I felt about his performance. Johnny, I think he was great. I didn't think he was gonna be, because like Joseph Quinn, that's his name. I love him in Stranger Things, but I hated him on A Quiet Place. And when I see him in this movie, and when I seen the trailer, I was like, this brother doesn't look like Johnny. I don't know. Something about him that it just didn't resonate with me. But then I watched the movie and I was like, okay, that's Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny Storm. It's fine. He's it. And the only one that I'm still not like 100% on board. I don't know if it because I'm like Pedro Pascal out or what it is, but I think he did a decent job. Man, I don't know. Pedro Pascal is fine. So at the beginning of the movie, it's just like, you know what? I need to watch this movie again because I know at the beginning of Superman, I felt that it was too slow, and I feel the exact same way here. But that still didn't take away from my experience. I think it was a solid movie. I needed to see Reed Richards using his powers a little bit more. I didn't get to see a lot. Galactus was freaking phenomenal. That was great. I really loved the look, the feel, the design. Everything about Galactus was freaking peak. And the only thing I'm gonna now, so like, would I recommend? I don't like giving it a grade, but would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it. The first act was slow to me. Still enjoy the movie overall. The second act was freaking amazing. I don't want to give away what happened, but there was a sequence I was like, oh my goodness, this is really good. So the entire sequence was really good, but the third act was like I wish they would have flipped that second act and third act. That's I'm gonna say that. Like, when you watch it, if you haven't watched it, you'll know if you know, you know, because the third act, it was good, but it was like really. One of the things that I say again, I don't like to grade it, but go and watch this movie because it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I don't want to compare it to Superman because of the different director, different styles. I don't like this measuring that we have in social media about enough time has passed, this is better. What the greater thumbnail? That fucking shit is annoying AF. But I think I like the weight that they put on Galactus. There was one shot that we see Galactus kind of taking over, which is kind of I guess from a distance, I gave you the I guess so. But yeah, so overall, yes, I had a great experience. I would absolutely recommend it. If I have something negative to say, it was just that the third act, it was a little bit, and Pedro Pascal, I'm not 100 sold on him. One thing, even though I like Silver Surfer, I think something about her performance that I feel like, I think there was more there, and they cut it short. And then all of a sudden she does this one thing. I'm like, where did this come from? Like, it was not built up. Like, there's some stuff that, like, probably, like, if they do a spoiler talk in the Film Junkie tonight, I'll jump in and give my grievance there about the things that I didn't like. Because it's not that I didn't like it, but it's because no movie is perfect, right? No movie is gonna be perfect. Like I said, this movie, you could have used another 20, 15, 30 minutes, just like Superman did. Like, I feel like Superman could have used another 30, 20 minutes to elaborate a little bit more and give a little bit more context on some of the characters. So the same thing happened with this movie. There's some characters there, I'm like, where's the character development for this guy? Why, or this female? Because there was something like, I think there's more there. Like Ben Grimm, there's something that he's kind of developing there and didn't go into details, and then we get, all of a sudden we see him like have some type of attachment. I was like, where did this come from? So like, that was not fully developed, but as a film as a whole, it was very well put together. So go watch it, give it a shot, make up your own mind. It's not perfect. Just like Superman is not perfect. Both of them have their own flaws and their own right. We don't need to pin it against each other. Different strokes, different folks. I think this movie is standing on its own. So does Superman. I think this was a great movie. I think you should go watch it. But again, the only thing that I feel that this movie was, both of them were 10 to 20 minutes, or 20 minutes or 30 minutes short of being great movies. That's all I'm going to say about this. About this movie. And now, one thing that everybody's fixated, this is a fascinating thing about the box office. I remember watching Batman Begins, right? And I love that movie. I love the hell out of that movie. But I didn't know, you know what I didn't know about that movie? That it didn't make money for the studio. I didn't know it didn't make a dime for the studio. I mean, they make their money syndication or other ways, but they didn't make billions. They didn't make billions like the second and third movie, but it built good faith, right? So like all these things about, I think we have become too damn invested on film performance. It's like nobody's enjoying a piece of media for what it is. Let's enjoy this movie for what it is, right? No, we have to do the breakdown. How much money is making in the US? Like, we got fucking, like, do you have stocks? We have stocks on Warner Brothers. I have a few, but it's, people talk about it like they invested, like they are producers of these movies and they invested millions of dollars and they want to see the money being returned. Like, people keeping track of this and making videos, having these debates and arguments and back and forward. Like, they have some type of investment made in this movie, some type of financial investment made in this movie. Like, you don't. Like, if the movie is good, forget about it. Just move on to the next movie. Go on to the next IP. Like, people watch, what's the name? Jurassic Park more than anything else so far, right? That movie has made more than money. I have no interest in watching it, but that it's not because it didn't make a lot of money. I watch it when it comes on VOD and they still get my money. So like, this whole argument about, well, it's not making a lot. Shit, bro, it's lame. It's lame. But let's talk about the box office for the Fantastic Four, because it's news. God dang it. No, I got to talk about it. But it's fascinating to see that these movies are not performing well overseas. In China, the box office debut for Fantastic Four in the MCU seems dead on arrival after the Fantastic Four steps debuting out of the top 3 in number 5, grossing only $1.7 million. The second lowest Friday opening ever for the MCU, including 150K Thursday previews, versus Deadpool, which sold 8.6 million, Guardians of the Galaxy 7 point, blase, blase, blase. Word of mouth makes tickets buyers score a million remain under wraps. Never a good sign when exhibitors hide the score in audience. Oh, they have audience scores. Oh shit, they're hiding it. And audience scores on Doban shows a weak 6.4. I think the Hollywood, I don't know if this is happening to every movie, but they need to look into this. Why movies are performing so poorly internationally? Because I don't know if Marvel has damaged its brand for because of the last. Even though I love the Thunderbolts, I thought the Thunderbolts. I just saw it again, like the Thunderbolts. The previous movies have been complete misses, and I think when you have movie after movie after movie that is bad, the studio, the people lose interest, and I think this is the backlash. This is what's happening. Of all those movies being poorly made out of the Marvel studio. So I think even Superman is paying the price because Superman is not performing well overseas. So, but it needs to be studied, and I think this is gonna impact budgets, because now every studio is gonna be investing all this money, all these big budgets, if movies are not gonna be performing like they used to, at least post-COVID, because some post-COVID movies were performing well. I think it has something to do with the political climate and the whole tariff war, all that stuff. I think that has to play a major part too. So maybe when we get a change in the office, maybe things are going to change around. I don't know. I don't think anybody has a concrete idea of what's going on with the international box office and comic book films not performing like they used to. So, but locally, nationally, it looks like the movie is gonna perform well. That it might be making. I think it's the last time I saw. I think it was 125, 126, and two. I don't know how much international. Let me see. Because the world is tired of our that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay. David Jenkins confirmed he's attached to DC Studio Booster Gold. He also revealed that Danny McBride was originally involved. I like Danny McBride. He likes that. Like when I heard that he was, because there was a rumor that Danny McBride was associated with that film, with that show, but it was never confirmed. So when I heard that rumor, I was like, oh, okay, I like him because, you know, he has that kind of sense of humor that I kind of like. But apparently he's no longer out. He was originally involved with the project at first, reported by Nexus Point News. So I think, and he also confirmed that this is a posting from him. It's true, y'all. I'm writing a pilot about this. A lovable goofball, etc., etc. Yeah, listen. One of the things that was also revealed with this information is that what's the name? Mangiani, forget his first name. Kungo from the Eternals. he was supposed. I think he was attached to this show, and he's no longer attached to this show. I think they're gonna cast somebody who's more that looks the part. White guy. Which is fine. He's a white guy. Why do we want to change? I mean, nothing about the character says that he's inherently white, only that what we read in the comics. But this is what because I don't like when if they change a character that is nothing about the character says that he's supposed to be white. Like nothing's written like, oh, he comes from Europe, his parents are like Dr. Doom, he's supposed to be from somewhere in Europe, right? So like if you don't create a character inherently that is like innate, that is white, then okay, you can race bend it. Now, if you are one of those people that like to bitch about characters race bend, guess what? Buy comic books. Buy comic books with black characters, so that way those characters become popular, and then we could get our own shows with those characters. You know what I mean? All I'm saying. So like, if you don't want people to race bend those characters, try to buy more comic books, and so that way, you know, with black characters, so that way we get shows and superheroes in cinema, so that way Hollywood's not forced to race bend. Just saying. Anyway. So yeah, so I don't know who's they're gonna. A lot of people are throwing a lot of names. I actually, but he's in the shorter side. I'm not gonna say who. Okay, okay. So this BTS, this is from Peacemaker season 2. This alien creature, I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like nothing I've seen before. It cannot be the Trench, because he already mentioned that he's not bringing Aquaman to the DCU, but it could be. I don't know why I'm fixated on white Martians, but he has those Trigon eyes, so I don't know if it has something to do with Trigon. I don't know, but let me know what you think about this character. Let me know what you think about Glenn Powell or Billy Magnus as Booster Gold. Glenn Powell, I think Glenn Powell is too much of a big name to be playing Booster Gold, to be honest with you. For the 1000, the money is there, no excuses. Jurassic World made $68 million in China. Mission Impossible 25 million, and now to train How to Train Your Dragon 37 million. And I said very clearly, comic book movies. Which one of those out of those is comic book movies? I'm sure. Yeah, the money's there, but they're not invested in on comic book films. That's the mystery. What's going on with comic book mysteries? With comic book movies. Booster Girl should be a flashback. Should be a black. What? Booster Girl should be black. We were Rob from the CW Cancellation of the Legends. Oh, that's true. That was Face On. Face On was. I remember that. I remember that. I like Face On. Oh, they're gonna remake. They're gonna revive Scrubs. By the way, I'm looking forward to that. I just think the Asian countries are over comic books related movies. I think so too. I think so. It's something about, I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's the political landscape, but yeah, they are not. Well, you know what? I think it's a comic book, because going back what this guy said here, they you know, some of these movies are making money. They're just not putting it into the comic book movies. Yeah, I don't like race men characters. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't even like when Ta-Nehisi Coates was writing that Black Superman. Like, bro, just bring Milestone and do Icon or Calvin Ellis if you want to do a Black Superman. You don't need to do Clark Kent, Black Clark Kent. That's like, I feel like that shit is pandering. It's tiring, lazy to race band characters instead of creating new ones with bars.
That's called motherfucking bars, motherfucking. You know nothing about that.
Like I said, I don't mind when they race bend them when the character is not inherently white. Like, nothing says that this guy is supposed to be white. Like, okay, fine, race bend him. But like I always said, buy more. You know, there's so many great. What the hell is my? Did I already brought it down? Let me see. I already brought it down. There's some great content creators, comic book writers that they do independent working amazing. Like, they should be blowing up. Anyway. All right, so let's see what else is in here. Okay, so this one dropped today. James Gunn on the DCU movie he had to cancel. We got 3 drafts, and it just wasn't 3 drafts, and it wasn't just Oh my god, went down the wrong pipe. We got 3 drafts, and it was just wasn't changing. It was getting better. It wasn't getting better. I said we can make this film. It's not good. We know it's not good. Just because we have a good director attached and a good writer, it doesn't mean the script is working. So we killed it. So they had a good writer and a good director attached to the film. I think he's referring to the Sergeant Rock movie, because Luca Guadagnino is like the next Villeneuve. Everybody wants this guy, wants to be in his movie and wants to work with him, and they want him to make a movie for them. So I think, but he's like very artsy fartsy, and so I was very surprised, extremely surprised to see that he was linked to a comic book movie, because usually this type of directors, they don't gravitate towards making a movie in the DC for Marvel or DC. The only one that I know that sought after a role to be a director was the directors of the Eternals. I forget her name. She's so great too. And that was the only artsy fartsy director that I know that she was like, no, I wanted to go to Marvel and I want to direct this film because it means something to me. I could do something interesting, and she did. I thought Eternals were really good, but people just didn't connect. People didn't connect with it. But I think it was Luca Guadagnino and the Sergeant Rock. I think that's and I like you know what, I like his honesty. He said, because just because we have a good director and a good writer and the script is shit doesn't mean I'm gonna say yes. I want the script to be good, and that should be like the determining factor. Like, the script has to be good. If the script is not good, we're not moving forward, period. So I like that approach. He said that on NPR. Let me see. What are you guys saying? It's a fantastic day to be alive, to see BM's doing well at the box office.
That's called.
Wait, that's
That's
wrong.
called motherfucking bars. Nigga. You know nothing about that.
Facts, and you deserve a bomb too. Yes, that's what we need, man. We needed these two movies to do well. And let me see. This is something that James Gunn. Let me talk to you guys for a little bit. So Mark, can you do interviews with DC animation heads? Because I feel DC animation being weak since the 90s. I don't know, man. They have some bangers lately. Not lately, but after the 90s, they definitely got some bangers. Except Legend of Superheroes 2006. They make whims, and now they're spreading to live action with Gunn movies. Oh God, yeah, another Gunn hater. What's the name? Young Justice was amazing, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Let's bring back Black Panther's White Sun Katana. There you go. That's a new one. I forgot about that. Big screen as Black Panther. That would be fucking crazy. I remember I saw that shit. It was trending the other day. Jordan Vargas. Do you think the Harley Quinn actor from Suicide Squad canon to the DCU? And if so, would that mean that Jared Leto's Joker is also canon? Yes and no. She is canon. I think it's pretty clear after what he said about some of the characters in the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are being canon. I'm 100% believe that he would keep Harley Quinn if she wants to play that character again, because I think he said it. Margot Robbie is the perfect Harley Quinn. So I think Harley Quinn is definitely canon. Everybody in the Suicide Squad is canon. Jared Leto isn't. Jared Leto is canon to David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Yeah, what else? Different states, I guess. I hope Jared Leto's Joker. By the way, I don't like I'm not a big fan of Jared Leto. I like his Joker on Justice League. On Justice League, not I didn't like his Joker on the Suicide Squad. That Justice League version of the Joker, I thought it was fucking crazy. I thought it was like, oh, okay, this is interesting, and I liked it, even though like we didn't get a lot of it. But I saw Tron, the new Tron movie, Ares. That looks pretty good. I'm interested in that. I'm looking forward to that. I hope Jared Leto's Joker isn't canon. No, I don't think so. I don't think he will be. Okay, so let me share this. So James Gunn posted the mural that is in the inside the Justice League, and I did a little bit of homework to see to put together the names, because some of them were like, oh my god, like I still haven't figured out who the hell this guy is here. Who this guy? Because like these are some deep cuts. Symmetry, the Silent Knight, Exordios, Black Pirate, Miss Liberty, Whirlwind, Super Chief. I think Super Chief. Somebody already somebody corrected me. I thought this was gonna be Rocca, John Rocca. That it was gonna be him. El Diablo. And I never read any comic books from any. Well, I knew about Sandman and Satara. Amazing Man, never read anything. Ghost of Flanders. Who the fuck? Ghost of Flanders. I don't know who that is. I know I read Exordios. No, well, she was in that comic book, but now that I don't think she was. She had her own comic book. Liberty Bell. This is like some deep cut shit. So this is supposed to be like. This is like kind of the version of, I don't know if you read the Watchmen, when like when they were like back in the day, like when they were the first Watchers, that they took that little picture together. I think like it felt like this is supposed to be like sort of an homage to the previous superheroes from past. So I thought this was cool that this was on the mural inside the Justice League. Max Mercury. TNT and the Dynamite. Phantom Lady, I've seen her before. Atomic Knight, I don't know, never seen him before. Freedom Beast, I have. Wildcat, of course. Nobody picked that up. This is Animal Man. That's why you have a tiger there. By Gunfire, I've seen Gunfire before, and Ray Palmer. Of course, I've seen Ray Palmer. But yeah, these are like really obscure characters, and I got a feeling they're gonna get referenced, or we're gonna see them sometime in the DCU. Let me know what you guys think about this mural. I forgot to post this, but I'll post it later. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was cool. I like Wildcat. I would like to see Wildcat in live action. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so Grace Randall posted this because this is what is fascinating. This whole thing with Marvel, because I remember there was a point where it was like Marvel versus DC. But now it's like fandom is really toxic, and I know that the Star Wars fandom has been toxic forever. But there was always a conversation to be had where everybody just can gather around and talk about this IP and try to decipher the story behind each one of those characters. And sometimes like we make it our own, where we said, well, so-and-so wouldn't do that. No, so-and-so was raised by so-and-so, and that character wouldn't play out this way in films. Then when Disney got their hands on Star Wars, then we saw a shift and people that kind of started losing their mind. Like I've always been like a casual Star Wars watcher, so I was never that invested. But I see that not that level of toxicity, but even far more sipping into this comic book genre sphere. Where I remember when Superman, Man of Steel, and BBS came out, you had people just shedding on these films for no reason but just to hate. And out of that, and it came out a little group, which I was part of also, defenders of Zack Snyder vision. I'm like, no, listen, this is a director who's taking different approach on his characters. Let him finish his thing. Let him do his thing. Let me see what he's working with. Because I like Man of Steel. I love BBS too, and I wanted to see more. And I like Justice League. And but that didn't resonate with people, right? But there were always people attacking, like especially with BBS. With BBS was like, oh my god, what? It's like it felt like Zack Snyder did something to somebody, to these people's family member or something. So now those people who were defending Zack Snyder in that vision, in that film, are the same fucking people trying to do the same thing to Superman. Like making like even the Grace Randolph is saying, little shocked how aggressive some of you are being against Superman versus Fantastic Four. Can you just love without trashing another? Because that's what you see. These two movies, this movie has made it cool to like superhero movies again. Like we got two peaks superhero movies back to back. We haven't gotten that in a long time. But people on social media want to pin one against the other. People want to go and do this big measuring. Like it started with the trailers, with the box office tracking, with who the director was, with how long listen. If you want to say that Marvel's is performing better, guess what? Marvel has 20 years of bangers, of established universe. This is an unfair fucking comparison by any metrics. But I hate the comparison because you're stealing the joy of enjoying a movie for what it is. Just go watch it, bro. Like if you're not interested in DC or Superman, watch Fantastic Four. Enjoy for what it is. Go home and then wait till you get the next CBM. The same thing goes for James Gunn cultists, because there are a lot of James Gunn cultists. Love Superman for what it is. You don't have to do this big measuring. Oh, well, ours is better. No, it's both of them are good movies. We haven't gotten back-to-back good comic book movies. And the fact that we have this conversation is freaking counterproductive towards the genre. You are, as a fan, you hurting the genre. I said for months ago, I hope that the Fantastic Four perform well, because if it doesn't, it's gonna hurt Marvel, and the entire industry is gonna take a second look at the books, and they're gonna change their ways about how they go about these comic book movies. But now that you have two movies back to back with two thriving universe where the popularity is right now thriving, that is there, that people are interested again, this is what you want to see. All this infighting, all this stupid argument is not gonna get anybody anything. And at the same time, I hate the disingenuous. I was gonna say something. So guys, so what I'm saying is, go and watch the movies. Stop pitting it one against the other. It's inconsequential. People still I don't get this. I don't understand why you had to go and like I saw some first reaction coming out of the movie theaters, and better than what, like you can feel however you want to feel about the movie. The greatest movie, because this thing has been so watered down, like nobody takes it serious anymore. When somebody say the greatest comic book, the greatest Marvel movie so far, or Marvel is so bad, like nobody's taking you serious. Nobody's taking none of you serious. When you're making those little videos saying this Marvel is back to form, blah blah, all those little sound bites, nobody's taking you serious, my boy, because you sound repetitive. All of you are saying the same thing, and that level of glazing is weird. I love both of them films for what they are, and I hate to hear people just pin it against each other, because it just brings no joy. I think I tweeted something out of there's a saying that what's the name? Comparing is the thief of joy, and I think comparing these two films is just it's gonna take away from the joy that you feel when you watch one of these films, whether it's Superman or the Fantastic Four. I watched them both. I love them both equally. If you want to have a debate whether the movies are thematically different or structurally different, or the director has a better vision, whatever, like we could have those arguments all day. But that doesn't mean that one is better over the other, because it's still, at the end of the day, it's a subjective medium. So whatever the hell you like is what you're gonna like, and probably whatever you like is not something I'm gonna like, or vice versa. So that argument is a silly one to begin with. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say about this. I'm just happy that we're getting peak comic book movies. We haven't gotten like back to back. The last time we got them back to back was when Infinity War Endgame, and then we got the Spider-Man No Way Home. That was the last time that we got like back to back CBMs. Now we got on one summer we got 2 peak CBMs. You gotta be excited about that. What kind of fan are you when you are just like, what are we, 5? It feels like the kid in the yard that got like a new toy and then goes taunting the other little kids. Like, look what I got. It's like, I give us a shit, bro. Like, we all adults here. But it is what it is. But anyway. So yeah. So you know, go watch movies, man. Enjoy movies. Enjoy your time. Don't. Man, it just makes no sense when I see those people coming to the movie theaters, guys, I watched the movie. It's the best shit since sliced bread. Okay, cool, dude. I'm glad you love it, but it's better than Superman. What's like Superman just caught it straight without, like, why? Superman's like over here, like, the fuck did I do? What did I have to catch it straight? Like, I'm just over here, like it for what it is. Like, I actually liked the Fantastic Four. I really did. I'm not gonna shit on that movie, and I got nothing but I got some things that, because no movie is perfect, like I said at the beginning. Just like Superman, there are some things that, like, they're not perfect, but I enjoyed them both equally. I'm a DC guy. I got my bias. Yeah, I do love Superman far more, but I'm not gonna say that Superman is better than Fantastic Four. They are just 2 different movies, two comic book movies, different characters. One is a superhero film, and the other one is a comic book film, if that makes sense. Because Superman is like a superhero film. I think I'm talking too much. Selena, Marvel never left. Y'all just hate women and need therapy. That's all Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's true. Thunderbolts, it was, yeah. Thunderbolts was like a really good deep dive into mental health. That was a really good movie. This guy saw Spider-Man Homecoming over 3 hours. I remember that. Like, who the hell does that, bro? 3,000. That's not even 3,000 days. How many times was he watching it a day for you had to watch it multiple times a day for a year for you to say that you watch it 3,000 times. There's 52 days a year. How can you squeeze that many fucking show times? Yeah, he must have been watching it like at least 3 times a day. Let me see if I had some. I think I had something else here. I know I had something else here. Reload. But anyway, let me see. Let me watch. Let's see. Hulk Hogan. People still talking about this. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. Let's see. Yeah, I think, listen, I might do a live stream tomorrow during the what's this? Oh. During the Peacemaker panel. So I might, yeah. Damn, this movie already leaked. Yo, the internet is savage. Yeah, Fantastic Four leaked online already. People Horrible, man. Yeah, how could people not like this dude, man? This dude is like, who's the Superman? You see? How could people not like Derek Carnsworth? Let me hide my freaking toolbar. What is this? Courtney Eaton, Wonder Woman, Believers, we're back. No, gracias. No, thank you. Adria Arjona is my girl. Adria Arjona is my what happened here? They just showed a killer of the killer's deleted scene and the Glover and this one scenario approved it. Oh. I saw a trailer for that. It looks good. Somebody put the names? No. I gotta upload this. Oh, here's everyone. Ugh, man, no wonder I'm getting so many haters. Yeah, I think Jared Leto looks really good in this. Jared Leto does an Akira slide in this life cycle, and that's been done many times. Nobody has done it better than Akira anyway. But let me see, what is this? Evidence gathering that they indicated Brandon's Glennar is back. Okay, let's read this with a grain of salt, guys. This is a leak in rumors subreddit. Evidence I gathered that indicates that Brandon Glennar is James Gunn's Batman in the DCU. Okay, May 25th, May 2025. Leak quickly taken down, indicating a custom fitting on Warner Brothers Burbank lot for a BS confirmed. They're not gonna have this. See right there, you lose it. Like the next movie, no, you're not gonna have wait, hold on one second. Clayface, shit. Let's continue reading. Okay, confirmed to be for the Brave and the Bold, rumored to be a classic suit, gray and black suit with short ears. Leaker predicted several other correct details on previous occasion and is verified by Mott, followed by Gunn briefly, then quickly unfollow, as well as they see costume designer Sklenar agency pull him from 2 indie projects due to scheduling conflicts for a larger franchise deal. Oh, you know what? I don't mind that guy. Let me be brutally honest with you guys. He's not my top choice. He is not my top. He's not even my second. He's not even my third choice. But if he gets the gig, I will be on board. I will trust the process, because I was so wrong about Robert Pattinson. I was so dead wrong about Robert Pattinson. But even though with Robert Pattinson, I was always like, you know what? Let me see how that plays out. Let me see. Larger franchise deal is coming off the back of this back of a star turn in 1923. Okay, that's a show. And he's at the peak of the powers, yet still relatively unknown to the public eye. Exactly the kind of unknown James Gunn wants. Timeline adds up marvelously. Oh my god, bro. If Batman if Batman is to appear in Clayface, lots of other similar. Yeah. This kind of like this is a smart, because I've been saying that we might get a Batman tease or reveal in that Clayface movie. If we get a reveal on a $44 million body horror movie with Batman in it, even if it's a clip, even if a 5-minute clip of him beating his ass down, that movie is gonna make its money back. Like what? The studio is gonna make that money. The studio is gonna make them. So that's why it makes sense for them to green light those smaller budget movies, because then they can take risks with bigger budget. Because like Superman, let's say that like they were $20 million short from making some real money with Superman. That's a studio making that money. So now they go invest $40 million on this movie, right? On Clayface. And the movie just had to make 3 times its budget. $120 million. You don't think that movie with Batman in it is not going to make more than $120 million globally? That movie's going to make at least $300 million. Or 200. Let's go 200. Or what if he does something crazy like a freaking Joker movie? That would be insane. Makes $1 billion. Then that would, oh my God, that would put DC Studio shit above and beyond. Let's see. Jimmy Hart. What? Jimmy Hart's still alive? I didn't know he was still alive. Okay. I don't like to play videos for trailers because I get strikes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow. Depend at what time is gonna be that. Let me. Okay. Do any of you know what time is gonna be the panel for Peacemaker? Let me see. Okay. Let me ask. What time is the panel for Peacemaker tomorrow at San Diego Comic-Con? Hey, look who's here! Landinelli, what's going on, my brother? Know that dude. He's a Snyder cultist, but I love him, man. That's my boy. Peacemaker sneak peek panel on San Diego Comic-Con is scheduled for tomorrow from 3 p.m. To 4:30 p.m. PST. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6:30, from 6:30 to 7:30. Ooh, I might do a live stream tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. So I might do a live stream for that panel to see if James Gunn drops something good. If I'm home. Yeah, we're doing great, bro. Having a little drink. Okay, I've been following Alan Richardson since America. Alan Richardson is just too big, bro. The thing, like, because I think Ben Affleck was able to hide it well because he was lean and muscular, but Alan Richardson is like this. He's a freaking tank, right? So and he's like 6. How tall is he? He's like 6'4". How tall? Oh, it's Alan Richardson. Alan Richardson is 6'2". Richardson. How can I pronounce that freaking? Some sources also say that 6'3", 6'4". Okay, so he's 6'3", but he's built like a tank. So this guy who goes at 9, dressed up like a bat, built up like a tank, all of a sudden he puts a nice spiffy little suit. You're not gonna put it, like people are not gonna put 2 and 2 together. Like, the guy looks like Batman. That guy is built like Batman. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be easy to figure it out. So I don't think we're gonna get like a grizzly, like giant Batman. I think we're gonna get regular guy in like ripped, in a nice Batman suit. I don't think it's gonna be like soldier equipment like the Matt Reeves Batman. I think it's gonna be more because the Matt Reeves Batman is based on some German soldiers. No, not German. Some type of soldiers. He says something about that is supposed to look like a soldier or something. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger Dodge is returning to what? So it's true. Look at this shit. Oh my God. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to that. But he's old as shit, bro. He's old as shit. Why would he want to do that? Like Ernie is old. Arnold is old. Hey, Warrior Mario, my brother. Good to see you here. Good to see you here, man. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is returning to Predator. The character, along with Danny Glover, Lieutenant Mike Harrigan from Predator 2, appears in the new ending to the animated film Predator: Killers of Killers. The alternate sequence will debut on Hulu this evening. Oh, okay. So they're gonna show up an animation form. Okay, looking forward to that. What am I doing? I'm gonna check that out. So that's interesting. That's funny. I thought he was gonna show in the live action. Okay. Oh, look at that. They had a ceremony for Hulk Hogan. Let me see if this shows some of the legends. That's all the new wrestlers. Is McMahon there? No, McMahon. He's not there. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's just Aries. Oh, okay. Lynn. I've been saying your name wrong all this time. Well, I know your real name, so but let's keep it Lynn. I don't think they're allowed to have two Batman movies at the same time. Maybe put the Batman in another movie, but standalone DCU Batman won't happen. No, Linda, finally, you contributed something positive and good and thoughtful. Yes. And I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they're gonna put two Batmans out at the same time. Not two standalone Batman movies. I think they're gonna have the DCU Batman show up in other films until Matt Reeves releases Batman 2. I don't think Batman 3 is gonna happen for Matt Reeves. I could be wrong. Like it has to make it he has to make Boku money. Like if it makes $1 billion, then yeah, they're gonna make a third one. But if it makes less than the first one, I don't know. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer is a better movie. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop it. Cap. Well, you guys like to argue, like this is a silly argument. Would never know. That movie's not. No. God no. Let's see. See again this comparison. Oh, one thing I want to say about the end credit. Oh, I saw the end credit, and it was okay for the Fantastic Four. I'm not gonna reveal it, of course. I was like, I saw a fake AI trailer, and I was like, that shit was better. That one was better. But that one that they show, I was like, yeah, it's okay. Don't wait for the this one after credits thing. Don't wait for that. That shit was lame. Let me see. I know I have something else. Let me see if I have it. I think I lost there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I don't have that anymore. Don't say. Anyway, yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, look who's here. That's my wife. Well, special effects for good comments. Yeah. You get a. Wait, I don't have hearts, babe. I don't have hearts or love or something like that. So I can. Let me see what I have here. Oh no! Oh, wife is here. Guys, don't say anything nasty. She will kill me. Yeah, that's wifey watching. Jamal Watson, this movie talk is hurting the genre. What are you talking about? I think fandom is hurting the genre. Fandom is really hurting the genre. What I was gonna do? I think that's it. Oh, this is my booster gold. What's his name? Damn. I know I forgot his name. Franco, something Franco. First name, I forget. Help me out, chat. I know his last name is Franco. Forget his name, but I think he will be perfect as Booster Gold. Then be like King then be like King Kong and got shit on me. Yeah, sometimes. Let's see. Dave Franco, yes, thank you, Del. Dave Franco. I think Dave Franco, he has the comedic talent to be a perfect Booster Gold. I said that in another chat in somebody's live stream, and I think he will be absolutely perfect. Like he can be that jerk, that guy that has imposter syndrome, and because I think his story, if I remember correctly, oh, then he's not built like an athlete, because I think he was like a wash athlete, and then he went to the Museum of Heroes and stole that little tech that took him to the future. But he never talks about events because that will will mess up the timeline. But I think he just doesn't have the body for it. I think he would, like his comedic talents would absolutely make him a great cast. Yeah, Dave Franco. Sorry about that. I'm really bad with names. Let me see. What is everybody's talking about the Hulk. The Boys. What is? I don't know. I thought we had one more season of The Boys, but apparently this is the last season. Where was I? Like this entire time, I think it was 2 seasons, 2 more seasons. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. But Booster Gold is technically 6'5". Yeah. He's a ex-football player, right? Smallville. He was and yeah. So I don't think this guy is a short king. I think he's like 5'7" or something like that. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I might do a live stream tomorrow whenever they do the panel for Peacemaker. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to hit like before you leave the live chat. Subscribe, share with everybody. Make sure to join me next week every Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you that showed up on the live chat. Even Lindenelli, you were late. Selena, thank you for always looking out for me, homegirl. That's my homie. Del in the City, thank you, wifey, for watching. What is it, Maverick? Fantastic Four has a stronger concept and work. Who gives a shit, bro? So anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like. Stop comparing movies. Didn't you watch? You just joined the chat, right? Because I've been talking about this. Fantastic Four has a strong concept to work with than the Marvels, but it does not achieve the entertainment level of the Marvels. What? It has a fewer problems than the Marvels, but oh my god! Stop comparing movies. Just enjoy movies for what they are. But anyway, so check me out tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a live stream for the Peacemaker panel during San Diego Comic-Con, if I'm available. So just be on the lookout for that. Turn on your alerts so that way you get notified when I go live. Guys, thank you for watching. Never let your nerd die.